This video is the first one in the series of videos I'm planning to make about our European cruise that started in Rome. We decided to come 3 days earlier to spend some extra time in this city.
We just came from Roma to Rimini. It was not a regular subway, and I just want you to see it.
The apartment we rented was near the Pignetta metro station. The apartment owner gave us directions from Roma Termini station, which included taking the metro and changing trains. But we found a simpler way to get there, without switching trains. It was a strange experience. The tram was quite old and dirty, but it made our trip feel more authentic. I think it would be boring if I gave you an apartment tour. I just want to show you the balcony, because I was impressed by its size. As you can see, it's a typical apartment building, but the balcony is surprisingly huge.
I'm sorry for the strange video. I'm in the restroom. The water turns on if you press the button on the floor.
By the way, I didn't like the smell of my fish, so they asked me if I wanted something else instead, and brought me this toast. At night, the streets of the neighborhood came to life. It seemed like all the people went out to have dinner outside. Pignetta is a gentrified neighborhood, home to young professionals, street artists, aging locals, hipsters, and perhaps the city's highest concentration of bars. It's not the cleanest neighborhood, but it's okay if you want to spend a couple of nights there and you don't mind taking the subway to get to the city center. There is a lot of construction projects going on in Rome now, in preparation to the Jubilee Year. It's a year-long Catholic celebration that takes place in Rome and Vatican City every 25 years. It's also known as a Holy Year. During the Jubilee, the Pope grants indulgence to Catholics who pass through the Holy Door, confess, receive communion, pray, and perform acts of mercy or penance. A holy door is an entrance portal located within the major basilicas in Rome. The doors are normally sealed by mortar and cement from the inside so that they cannot be opened. This is the Papal Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, one of the 5 basilicas where the holy doors are opened. According to legend, a Roman nobleman named Giovanni and his wife were praying for a miracle, to have a child. On the night of August 5th, in the year 358, the Virgin Mary appeared to both of them in a dream, promising to fulfill their wish. They shared this dream with Pope Liberius, and he said he had the same vision. On that very day, during the hot Roman summer, snow miraculously fell on the summit of the Esquiline Hill, the site of the church. So the Pope marked the area where the couple was to build the church, to have a child. The church was built and then blessed on August 5th, the day of the miracle. To commemorate this event, every year on August 5th, at the conclusion of Holy Mass, a shower of white rose petals is dropped from the ceiling. This basilica holds important relics, including the remains of Saint Matthew and Saint Jerome. Saint Jerome was a priest who translated the Bible into Latin. Also, 7 popes are buried within this basilica.
We have no particular plans. It's not our first visit to Rome. We've been, I think, to all tourist attractions before, so we'll just enjoy our day in Rome.
This wall is Porta Magica, from the word magic. It's so strange to see a basketball hoop next to the several hundred-year-old historic monument. It was the residence of the alchemist, Marquis Palambara. This villa had 5 doors, but only one survived to the present day. The door has mysterious symbols and inscriptions used in alchemy. What's written there is the city's secret to the whole world, even now.
We're next to Colosseum. It's our second time next to Colosseum. Last time we were in Rome, we also looked at this huge line of people and turned around. I think we'll do the same.
The Colosseum is not just a part of UNESCO World Heritage, but it has been declared to be one of the new 7 wonders of the world. It is the largest amphitheater in the world, capable of holding between 50 and 75,000 spectators. It was a venue for animal fights, executions of condemned criminals, and gladiatorial fights. There could be several shows a day. With the decline of the empire, the Colosseum fell into disuse, and its walls then housed fraternities, hospitals, hermits, and even a cemetery. It was declared a sacred monument and dedicated to the Passion of Jesus Christ by Pope Benedict XIV. Since then, the Colosseum has become a place of worship for Christians and has been protected from further damage. It's almost impossible to get around with a baby in a stroller here. I've seen parents carrying their strollers with their children in them. I went inside this beautiful church next to the Colosseum. This is the Basilica di Santa Francesca Romana. Saint Francis is considered to be the patron saint of animals. And what's even more interesting, she is also considered to be the protector of automobile drivers. Francis' job of watching out for drivers is based on a legend. She lived long before cars, but even then, an angel was said to protect her when she was traveling by foot or by carriage. On March 9th, on the St. Francis feast day, cars were lining up next to the Colosseum to receive a blessing, but this practice was stopped due to traffic restrictions. Now a blessing for drivers and a few cars that have a special permission takes place on the first Sunday after the feast day. This plaza has 3 water machines that dispense water, regular and sparkling. This is Mouth of Truth. I stopped buying souvenirs at some point, or almost stopped. I don't like it when there is a lot of stuff in the house. These cute things look cute only in the store, but at home they just take space for no reason. Since I started to create these YouTube videos, I started video shopping. It's my own term. It's like window shopping, but in my case, it's video shopping, and I really enjoy it. Shopping without spending money and without bringing extra things nobody needs. The Mouth of Truth is a marble head of a river god. The original function is still unclear today. Was it a fountain or a drain cover? One of the legends tells that if a person makes a false statement after placing a hand inside the mouth, the hand would be chopped off. Nowadays, the mask became popular after the film Roman Holiday with Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. Since 1953, it has been known to tourists from all over the world. This is the Trevi Fountain, one of the most popular tourist spots in the city. We last visited Rome in 2015, nearly 10 years ago, and I don't remember it being this crowded back then. Here are some photos from that trip. They're not the best quality, but they give you an idea of how different it was then compared to now. This is Piazza Navona. It was built as an ancient stadium. It was used exclusively for athletic competitions. It could seat up to 30,000 spectators. In the second half of the 15th century, the square got the second life when it became a market square. It quickly became one of the best-known meeting places. It should be especially beautiful during the Christmas season. Rome is beautiful at night. This is how pasta is made. We did exactly the same in our pasta making class in the village next to Rome, and I will show it to you in my next video. So please subscribe if you haven't done this yet.